Yes, people, what is going on? I hope you're all very well and having a really good day. So, let's have a little talk about my 16-week cut. So I've gone from 84 kilos and I am now sat at 70.4 kilograms. Yes, I am light. Yes, I'm very lean as well. And I want to explain to you and talk to you how I went through it and how I've attacked this diet or this cutting phase and how it could help you and you could implement it into your daily routine. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Yes, then people, let's get straight into this and let me talk to you about how I went from being 82 kilos, 84 kilos to 70 kilos. And basically my journey and where I started off and where I'm at to this date. So I started off at the end of my gaining phase. I was on 4,000 calories a day. I was eating a lot, I wasn't moving too much, and I was just lifting weight basically, is basically what I was doing. And then I thought, right, the time's come now. I've done this disgusting dreamer bulk for the past, whatever it was, 6 months. And I thought, right, it's time to like tidy this up now. I had enough of this eat big to get big. I felt sluggish, I felt pretty horrible. And I wanted just to kind of show you kind of guys and girls at the same time is you can kind of be at a certain weight and you can set yourself a goal and how you can do so much in so little time and to do it and enjoy the journey. So like I said, I just started off, I was on 4,000 calories a day, so I reduced it straight away to 3,500 calories and I started with 10,000 steps a day. I was then basically letting my weight slowly drop over the weeks, around about 0.8 to a kilo a week. And as soon as it kind of started to plateau a little bit or slow up, I just either up my steps. The first lot was up to 12,000 and I left it at that. And then as that plateaued, I then drop my calories slightly, just kind of keeping my fats around 50 grams a day and my proteins between 180 and 225 grams. The higher protein come in more towards the end of the cut, just to kind of hold on to any muscle that I did have. So, and then I basically just take away them from the carbohydrates throughout that, and I just kept reducing it till what I'm on now, which is 2,400 calories a day on a training day at 15,000 steps. And I'm doing a 40-minute walk every training day that adds towards them steps, and this is on a slight incline, and I keep to the same speed. So I kind of consistently keep the same variables and keep the same things in place, just so I can monitor it and I know exactly where I'm at with it. So a little bit of advice for you lot would be, if you're consistently inconsistent with something, but you are consistently inconsistent, it doesn't matter. So if you're not weighing, say for example, your vegetables or your spices or your squash and things like that, don't get caught up thinking you're going to have to start then monitoring it later on down the line, because as long as you're consistently inconsistent with that, you'll be sound. So a little bit of advice for you. Anyway, non-training days, I was then coming to the end of this, I've been on 2,000 calories a day, and I've been getting about 20,000 steps in, and I've been pushing my first meal on my rest days up till around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I start eating just so I have a shorter window to get my food in, and I'm still just dropping weight. So I've got to come to the end of this 16-week cut now, and to be fair, like, I've got some more in the bag, so I'm going to extend it for another 2 to 4 weeks and just see what I can push it down to, and then I'll reverse diet out of this and then go into a slight, like a leaning phase. Nothing too, I'm not doing what I've done before. Like, so many people that to me have said, like, eat big, get big, do this, do that, and I've kind of always kind of thought, yeah, alright, I'll just get fat basically, and I don't enjoy it. And I think when you come to then cut again, you kind of yo-yo from it, and I think it's just like a terrible, I reckon it's a terrible mindset to be in, really. Like, I appreciate that you need to be in a calorie surplus to add muscle, but you don't need to get fat. Like, if you want to get fat, you can, but I don't see the point of putting in all the work to get to a physique that you want to withstand and then kind of just blow it all out the water again and go back to square one. So I'm just going to go into a slight calorie surplus and enjoy it. Just have that bit of extra energy and get a bit stronger in the gym and just slowly push it up. And just remember, this is my journey, so like, you haven't got to do this. This is just how I want to approach it. I want to stay lean. So when I do cut down again next year, I've got not as many calories to drop. I haven't got to go too crazy with anything. I can just literally cruise into it, and that's just what I would like to do. So that's kind of where I was at with my calorie intake and that. And a few things that, like, I want you guys to take away is, I have been eating things like square bars, popcorn. I've been having loads of things that I enjoy throughout the diet. Fuck off, man. Not happy about that, Tate. Right, a bit more closer this time, a bit more fucking personal, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyway, so I was eating stuff like popcorn and I was really enjoying the process. So when you guys do attack a dieting phase, and the secret that I want to give you, which is not a secret, remember that it is all about calories in versus calories out. Obviously, you don't want to be living on not whole foods, and you don't want to be eating things that aren't really like good for you, but you want to enjoy it. So implement things like an 80-20 law when you approach your diet. Remember that it's not going to happen overnight, but set yourself a goal, whether that's a holiday or whatever it is, or like I did, I wrote it in my diary. Have your goal in mind and just work towards it. And as long as every day you are ticking them boxes and you are moving slightly more forward towards your goal, a lot can be achieved in a very short amount of time. So I personally really enjoy eating real food. Do you know what I mean? I enjoy eating big salads. I enjoy eating sweet potatoes. I enjoy eating that way, and I enjoy the cleaner foods. But I do also implement things that aren't as clean, like Rice Krispie bars and popcorn, like I said, and going out and having like a slightly different meal or things like that. So don't get yourself tied up into something and think you have to approach it a certain way. Like you're about to go into a dieting phase and you're like, right, I need to now lose weight. I need to lose all this weight. How am I going to do it? And you start like under eating and you're doing all this stuff and it's not enjoyable and you're hating it and you're just dragging your feet. Do it slowly. Do it over a period of time. And then when you get to where you want to be, you know where you're at. And then rather than then yo-yo diet back out of the phase and go back up to where you didn't want to be, you can then, if you want to add some lean muscle mass, go in a slight calorie surplus, 300 to 500 calories a day. Look at adding 0.2 kg a week of weight. It's quite a lot, but you know what I mean? Just add a bit, and just enjoy the journey. And be sat somewhere where you're happy with it. And just understand that when you think that you're hungry, you're probably not hungry, you're just bored. Or if you want that chocolate bar, don't have it and then think, oh, I fucked up for the day and now I need to eat all the food in sight and I'll start again tomorrow. Just have it and be like, all right, I've had that, I'll tailor it into my day. So the secret for you guys and girls out there, when you are, whatever your goal is, just remember it's gonna take time. There is no rush. Enjoy the process and just do it. So now I'm gonna push this cutting phase a little bit more because I think I can, I know I can, and I want to see what it's like to go a bit deeper into it. And then I will, like I said, I'll reverse out of it and I'll go into a lean gaining phase. But personally, I will never, actually I won't say I'll never because I might, but I will never dream of bulk to that extent again, because of when it comes to me wanting to be lean again, how I prefer to look. Remember, this is my journey, and like you might not want to look like lean or whatever. You might prefer looking a bit more bulkier. But when it comes to me like doing it, I have to just drop off a little bit less, and it's a lot easier and it's easily sustainable. There isn't one diet approach. There is not a right or wrong way. It's all about what works for you. So someone might not want to fast in the morning, but someone might not want to have breakfast. So if you're that person that doesn't want to have breakfast, don't have breakfast. Just push it right back until you are hungry. Suppress your appetite in the morning. Have a black coffee. So I don't want to ramble on too much because I do that a lot and I can just keep talking because caffeine. Do you know what I mean? That's nice, I just can just keep talking because I really enjoy this stuff. But this is where I'm at currently. This is my physique. This is my journey, and after I push this diet a little bit more, this cutting phase a little bit more, and get a little bit leaner, I will be reversing out of this into a gainer phase to try and put some muscle on this little frame. But if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, comment down below, and if you already haven't, subscribe to the channel. And I will be back again shortly with another video on some topic to help you guys and gals out. Have a sick day, keep it 100, and I'll see you guys and girls real soon. Safe, 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 safe.